So the film festival went really well. We don't have the stats yet, but we do know that we had people from across the country and in Canada watching. So we certainly have expanded the viewership.
Ms. Rank said the event went very smoothly, despite it being the first time they held the festival online. April says this moment was her favorite.
Well, I loved it when we were getting emails and texts from people that had purchased passes telling us what they loved about the festival. And we had overwhelming response for Anton, the Ukrainian film that was an historical drama of what happened after the Bolsheviks took control.
I also spoke with the winner of this year's Voices of Our Youth program and winner of the Best of Festival 2020, Arlington resident LJ Shen Filerman.
Unexpected and a bit unreal. I was not expecting that at all. This is the first festival that I had ever entered a film into, so I was definitely not expecting that. And I'm really happy. I don't make films for awards, but to have one, obviously, and to have a film like that seen in that way it's really cool.
LJ shot and produced his short film Sanctuary on his own with some help from family members. He's no stranger to working alone. He's been making films since he was little.
I wrote a quick outline because it was just for me, which is also something that comes with making a film on your own, is that depending on what it is, there's not always an entire perfect script. I mean, it's just me that's going to be reading it. So if a bullet point is enough to see what I want to do in a scene, then I'll just write out bullet points. And so Sanctuary didn't technically have a written out script. It was mostly just different pieces of text that would remind me of a piece of dialogue or something I wanted to get done in a scene.
Sanctuary is about a young man's criminal history catching up to him. I asked LJ about how he came up with the idea of producing such a suspenseful film.
I wanted the feeling of that, like, oh my gosh type moment, which happens when the camera is zooming out. There's that low rumble in the score, and then it stops when the person's like, oh my god, you were there the whole time, you're helping me, but maybe you're bad, I don't know. So it was kind of revolving around that moment. And the first scene that I ever tried shooting was that phone call scene, really. So I wanted it to be surrounded around some sort of oh no realization. Was what the film was centered around, and kind of the story of the criminal past was just kind of built around that moment.
And the beat goes on for LJ. He's working on yet another film, just for fun. We're excited to see what he has in store for the audience in the future. For ACMi News, I'm Anim Osmani.